Good morning children. Lines and angles we are continuing. The first question. In the given figure, EF is the transversal to two parallel lines AB and CD. GM and HL are the bisectors of corresponding angles EGB and EST. Prove that GM parallel to HL. So this question EF already AB is parallel to CD only. So that is the given part for us. So we'll write given AB parallel to CD. To prove GM parallel to HL. Already GM and HL is given in the question. I have not drawn for avoiding the confusion. I'll tell the steps now. So no construction is required. Proof we can write. So what is given in the question? AB parallel to CD. This implies we can write that corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior angles are equal, co-interior angles supplementary. Here the bisectors GM are the corresponding angles told, right? So AB parallel to CD means the EGB is the corresponding angle they have taken for bisectors. So we are writing here angle EGB equal to angle GHD, corresponding angles. There is no doubt now because the picture diagram is very clear to you. Corresponding angles are equal. Now the diagram itself they had given that bisectors, which are the bisectors GM and HL. So I'll complete now where is GM and all. GM is given already, it is given. I have not drawn GM and HL. So I'll write here L and here M. Now we have to prove these two are parallel. If it is parallel, suppose if it is parallel, above the line which angle is coming EGM, right? Below the line which angle is coming MGH is coming, right? So these two are corresponding angles only for second line, which is that one GHL, and similarly LHF, right? So we have already angle EGB equal to angle GHD, right? So bisectors drawn means it is divided into a equal half only. So I'll do here half of EGB equal to half of angle GHD. So from the figure it is EGM and GHL. Understood? Because both are corresponding angles here, half of that one means we need GM parallel to HL. For GM parallel to HL we need either EGM equal to MGH, right? MGH is also below the line corresponding angles will get, but so easy one is which one? EGM. So we are writing here EGM equal to GHL. So these two are corresponding angles and they are equal. Therefore, the lines which is parallel GM parallel to HL. In the given figure AB parallel to ED, then find X only. E is here, okay. In the given figure AB parallel to ED, find X. What is given in the question? Angle BAC equal to 62 degree. Angle CEF equal to 36 degree. Find X only. This is given for us to find X. Okay. Now angle BAC 62. Then what you can say about angle DCF, because this is below the line 62, it is also 62 only corresponding angle. So proof I'll write angle BAC equal to angle DCF equal to 62 degree corresponding angles. What is the next part? When we are having this is a 62, we know that it is exterior angle only, right? If it is exterior angle, 36 plus x equal to exterior angle property. So angle DCF equal to 36 plus x. You can write exterior angle property. Now in triangle, angle DCF equal to 36 plus x, we got DCF is 62 and it is equal to 36 plus x. Therefore x equal to 62 minus 36. It is equal to 26. Two angles of a triangle are equal and the third angle is greater than each of these angles is 30 degree. By 30 degree, find all the angles of a triangle. So let the two angles are equal, so we can write that let each of the equal angles be x. By angle sum property, we have x plus x, then x plus 30 equal to 180 degree. If the angle is x only, then the angle greater than by this equal to x plus 30. So here we can write x plus x, that is equal angle. The other angle is greater by 30, so x plus 30 equal to 180 degree. So 3x plus 30 equal to 180. 3x equal to 150, x equal to 50 degree. So the angles are 50, 50, then 80 degree. In triangle ABC, the bisector of angle B and C meets at O. Prove that angle BOC equal to 90 plus half angle A by 2. So how we will write here what is given here in triangle ABC. Angle B and angle C bisectors. Which are the bisectors? BO. So BO and CO are the bisectors of angle B and angle C meet at O. To prove angle BOC equal to 90 plus half into angle A. Proof now. No construction is required here. We'll go for the triangle ABC first. In triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property. Because the bisector property we are going to use, we will divide with half throughout the equation. Half of angle A plus half of angle B plus half of angle C is equal to half into 180. So half into B plus C we are keeping on one side, then the other side 90 and half A I am taking outside, the right side. So this is our equation number 1. In triangle OBC, angle BOC plus OBC plus OCB. All three are angles only equal to 180 degree. The same property, angle sum property. So angle BOC plus OBC can be written as half of B. OCB can be written as half of C equal to 180 degree. So angle BOC we are keeping this side, and 180 minus half common, B plus C. So half of angle B plus C we got as a 90 minus half of A. So 180 minus half into 90 minus half of angle A. 180 minus half into 90 plus here correction is there. Here half B plus C equal to 90 minus A. So this half will not come. Half will not be there. 180 minus 90 minus half of A. That means 180 minus 90 plus half A. Right? Don't do the mistake. Half of B plus C equal to 90 minus half of A. So we'll substitute here 90 minus half of A. This is not there. So what is the answer? 180 minus 90. 90 only, minus into minus plus only. So 90 plus half of A. Hence proved. So conclusion to be written here. In the given figure, AP and DP are the bisectors of two adjacent angles of a quadrilateral. A and D of a quadrilateral ABCD. Prove that 2 into angle APD equal to angle B plus angle C only. Now we have to given, what is given in the question? ABCD, a quadrilateral ABCD. Next, bisectors AP and DP. Bisectors AP and DP meet at O, at P. Okay. To prove 2 into angle APD equal to angle B plus angle C. Proof. It is similar to our last sum only, and here last time sum it was asked in the triangle. Now it is asked for the quadrilateral, right? So now here we will write the bigger one, that is last time we have applied for triangle ABC. Now we have to go for the quadrilateral ABCD. So in quadrilateral ABCD, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. Angle sum property. Angle A and angle D will be required, so we'll keep here angle A plus angle D only. Next, 360 minus angle B plus C. Because bisectors we are going to apply, so we are dividing both the side with a half. So 180 minus half into angle B plus angle C. Equation number 1. Now in triangle APD, what we can write? Again angle sum property we have to. Angle APD, because we have to prove angle APD only. Angle APD plus PAD plus PDA equal to 180. Again the same rule, angle sum property. Now APD we are keeping here. So 180 minus angle PAD plus angle PDA, which is equal to 180 minus half of angle A plus half of angle D. That means 180 minus half common, angle A plus D. So we can substitute what is half of angle A plus D means 180 minus bracket 180 minus half of angle B plus C. Expand the bracket, 180 minus 180 plus half into B plus C. It cancel. So this half we are bringing to this side. So 2 into APD equal to half angle B plus angle C. In triangle, in the given figure, AB parallel to DC. What else given? Angle BDC equal to 35, BAD equal to 80. Find XYZ is the question. Now we'll write given AB parallel to DC. Angle BDC equal to 35. Angle BAD equal to 80. To find XYZ, proof. AB parallel to DC. So angle X equal to 35, right? So X equal to 35, alternate interior angle. Next, if X equal to 35, then triangle ABD we can. In triangle ABD, X plus Y plus 80 equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property. X is 35 plus Y plus 80 equal to 180. So Y equal to 180 minus 130, 115, because 80 plus 35, 115 degree. It is equal to 65 degree. So now we have X and now we have Y also. So we can calculate Z now. So which triangle we should do now? In triangle BCD, 35 plus Y minus 30 plus Z equal to 180. What is Y minus 30? It is 65 minus 30. So 35 plus 35 plus Z equal to 180. So Z equal to 180 minus 70 equal to 110. Side BC, CA and B of the triangle ABC produce to DQP respectively. DQP respectively as shown in the figure. Angle ACD is 100 degree and QAP is 35 degree. Find all the angles of the triangle. Easy question only. So what is given in the question? Angle ACD equal to 100 degree. QAP equal to 35 degree. To find angle A, angle B, angle C of the triangle. Angle A, angle B and angle C. Angle BAC equal to 35 vertically opposite angle. Next, this is 100 degrees. So what about angle ACB? Angle ACB equal to 180 minus 100 equal to 80 degree. What is the reason to be written? Linear pair axiom. Now exterior angle property we can apply. By exterior angle property, angle ACD equal to 35 plus angle ABC. So ACD is 100 equal to 35 plus ABC. Here also 35 we got, right? So this is 100 and exterior angle property we can apply. 100 minus 35 equal to angle ABC. So angle ABC equal to 65. Angle A equal to 35. Angle B is equal to 80. C equal to 80. Angle C equal to 80. Angle B is equal to 65. With this, today's video I am winding up. Thank you.